BDSM is defined as expressing your fantasies and desires of bondage, discipline, dominance, submission, masochism, and sadism. But when done safely, it's about fulfilling what some would consider unconventional or dangerous desires in a controlled environment. What myself and countless others do applaud 50 Shades of Grey for doing is helping countless women open up about their sexuality. And this franchise becoming a pop culture sensation has no doubt helped BDSM become a more talked about topic, which is fantastic. But in saying that, that's about as my love goes for the entire series, and here is why. Now, the 50 Shades of Grey franchise got BDSM wrong in so many dangerous ways. Firstly, showing violent sex without much background context. The most important thing in BDSM culture is to be safe, even while inflicting or enduring pain. And not to mention, everything must be consensual. Whereas quite a few times in 50 Shades of Grey, Anna agrees to things just for the sake of her partner. And she agrees because he is the one who wants to inflict pain, not because Anna wants to endure it. A dangerous precedent is when mainstream viewers who aren't experienced in BDSM play begin to think that pain and violence don't have to be agreed on both sides. Now, linking abuse, PTSD, to enjoying BDSM. If you are new to the BDSM lifestyle and knew absolutely nothing about it, you may have left a theater or put down your book with the assumption that being abused or having some form of PTSD will lead you into trying or enjoying BDSM. And I quote, Anna did say, "No wonder Christian tried to inflict pain with that awful childhood he had." Now, this idea that if pain was inflicted on you, you would get a sexual release from inflicting pain on others, and it's just wildly untrue, and I cannot begin to explain how dangerous that train of thought is. Drawing a link between abuse and BDSM is totally off the mark, and a lot of the time that is what causes the backlash or judgment for those who are in the BDSM community. Vanilla is laughable. Everything has to be thrills, pain, and excitement. I'm going to tell you a little secret. Couples who enjoy BDSM also enjoy things like holding hands in the park or going to the movies. And if you couldn't sense my intense sarcasm there, this is your disclaimer. You know, for some couples, BDSM may be the only way they get off. But for many couples, BDSM is one of the many things they enjoy in their sex lives. Above all, couples who practice BDSM are just that. Regular couples. Their whole lives aren't revolving around kinks, sex clubs, and fetishes. They are just normal people. The Red Room is super elaborate and a bit over the top. Now, Christian's Red Room, or where they go to play, portrays BDSM couples as high maintenance people who have entire rooms in their house dedicated to sex. Okay, granted, Christian is wealthy. Maybe if all couples were wealthy, they might want a room as elaborate as this dedicated to whatever sexual desires they have. Now, while some BDSM couples do enjoy having a designated space, it is completely and totally normal to stash toys, bondage equipment, and other fun accessories in the same drawer as their panties, just as other couples do. Now, dominants are portrayed as cold and devoid of sentiment. Just because you're a dom doesn't mean you don't care about your partner, and just because you're a submissive doesn't mean you have no say in what goes. These two are my biggest peeves because they are pivotal facts about the BDSM world. BDSM is a consensual play between two people who completely and totally trust each other. And it's this kind of inaccuracy that wrongfully depicts an entire subsection of the BDSM world that can be detrimental. Chalk it up to bad writing or the actor's choice on how to play the character. There are very few times where Christian seems to show genuine emotions towards Anna. So that's it there for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. This video was brought to you by Sofia Gray, the largest used underwear marketplace. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll definitely see you in the next one.